Hello, this is LMB Simmer and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Cats and Dogs. So we are picking up here on Sunday morning. Nicholas has gone off to work and the girls are just arriving at their grandparents' house, the Prices, for their day with their grandparents since Nicholas is at work all day long. He didn't want the girls to be home alone. He felt they're a little too young for that. So we are going to go ahead and have them come over to Grandma and Grandpa's house. Now, I tried to fix Brianna's eyebrows, but every time I fixed it, it would look okay in the cast screen, but then when I brought it back to the game, her eyebrows decolor again, and they've been changing different. A couple of times they turned red, they turned brown, they turned black. So I think they're on brown now, but I'm just gonna leave them. I don't know what's going on with that. I hope that's not something that creeps into my other games, but it is quite frustrating that her eyebrows just will not stay their color that they're supposed to. But alright, so we have arrived at Grandma and Grandpa's house. It looks like Brianna's gonna go hug her grandfather right away. And let's see, what are the other girls doing? Let's see, okay, so it looks like they're chatting and they're gonna hug. Alright, so let's go with Brianna. Okay, so let's go see what's going on. So, alright, so Brianna greeted her grandfather. She's gonna go over here and greet her aunt. It's kind of the sad thing. I wish the game recognized relatives a little bit more. It does recognize the relatives, but you actually have to meet your relative before you recognize them as your relative, and that's a little weird. I wish it was a little bit more true to life there, where if you were family members, you already started with a small relationship and then could grow it from there, or go in the opposite direction too. You know, family feuds are common in some places. So it looks like Nicholas got his royalty report from his books. It looks like the last one was a really good book for him. And then, okay, and like we said, Nicholas went off to work, and before he went off to work, he had to fix the sink because the sink broke. So, alright, so it looks like Brianna's chatting with her aunt in the maid's room, or the butler's room, if they still have their butler. Their butler was an elder before they turned elders, so I'm not sure if their butler is still alive or not. It looks like Leanna's taking the opportunity to play video games, and that's great. Okay, so Sienna, I was hoping that we could get the grandparents to kind of help Sienna out with some of the stuff. I think she completed her homework too, so I want to see if we can get her to, it's kind of funny, she started off with a bigger jump in her mental, and now her social is more than her mental. But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can get her to play a game with let's have her do it with Grandma. Let's have her play a game of chess with Grandma. She needs to play 3 games of chess anyway, so she'll probably be able to hopefully get a game with each one of her family members here in before the time's done. She also needs to read with an adult, but I don't know if we'll be able to cram all of that in one day. So we're gonna have the 2 sisters here hug, and then I think we know Brianna finished her homework, and I think Leanna was the one that didn't. So I'm gonna have Leanna do her homework, get it out of the way for the day. I would imagine her grandparents would prefer for her to do that, so we're gonna have her do her homework. And just for good measure, oh well, she hugged him, but she doesn't know him. Okay, interesting enough. Okay, or maybe that was Brianna who hugged him. Okay, we'll have Brianna meet the little kitty cat here, but it's not really a kitty cat anymore. She's an adult cat, Lola. But let's have you meet her real quick, and you need to draw some pictures while inspired, but I don't think the grandparents' house has much here for kids. So eventually I need to update the grandparents' house. I had thought about doing that. I apologize if you can hear it. I don't know if you can or cannot, but it sounds like there's a airplane or helicopter. I think it's a helicopter going overhead right now. But this was their father's room. This was Nicholas's bedroom before he left. And then this was the butler's room, and then this is their aunt's bedroom, of course, and then the grandparents' bedroom. For a quick tour of the house, they live in the I think it's called the Oakenstead Manor, in Willow Creek here. But I haven't really changed it. I was going to switch Nicholas' bedroom and kind of make it more of a playroom for the girls. And eventually I will do that, but I didn't do that. And because it's not their house, I can't add in the stuff. So we'll have to unfortunately wait till we get home to work on her stuff. But we'll have her do her homework, and Leanna can also work on her social skills. She needs to get to the next level, which she's pretty close. So we'll have her do that. So where is Leanna at anyway? Okay, she's over there. So she can't ask him for help because she doesn't know him, but she does know her aunt. So let's have Bethany help her with her homework. And then Brianna's kind of help playing with her and talking to her. And Brianna also wants to play an instrument, so I believe we'll have Brianna, nope, that's not a child one. We'll have Brianna learn to play the piano too. While we're at it, we'll have her spend some time doing that. And it looks like Helen and Sienna became good friends, so that's good. Leanna reached level 5, so she completed that part of it, and Brianna reached creativity level 4. So that is good. Okay, and I think I missed that notification. I accidentally canceled out of it. Okay, so let's see what else we can get the girls to work on. So we need... Did you finish her? Okay, she completed her homework, so all the girls are done with their homework now. And let's see, she played one game of chess, so let's see if she can play one now. We'll go in with the grandfather. We'll have her play with the grandfather. And now Leanna can do whatever she wants to do. So let's see. Have they met? Okay, so Leanna's met all of them. She's, of course, got a pretty good relationship with her aunt, but it's not of friends yet. And Brianna has met Clifford and Helen and Bethany, and she has actually a good relationship with her grandmother. Sienna, is good friends with her grandmother now. That's right, I just read that. And so she needs to get to know the others a little bit better, but she's going to play a game with her grandfather, so that will help her relationship there. So let's see here. We'll have them talk together and enjoy their time, and then see how Brianna's doing. Oh, don't make a mess in your grandma's house. You're going to get in big trouble. Okay, so we will go ahead and have her continue to work on that. And guys, I'm not seeing the butler here, so I think the butler may have passed away. I don't see her at all. So I don't know what happens when you have a game, characters, oh, don't make a mess. When you have characters and you play multiple houses, if somebody dies in them, I don't know if they just disappear, or if they just disappear, or if there's an urn somewhere to be found to represent the butler. Maybe the butler's just away. Maybe she didn't die. I honestly don't know without switching to the household. And since she wasn't a controlled sim, I also don't know what would happen. She lived there, but she wasn't controlled by me or anything. So let's see here too. Many of the girls don't look like they have any projects to do, but there is a project sitting over here that was either Bethany's or Nicholas's that one of the girls could do if they get bored. Please don't do that. What kind is it too? Ooh, electricity experiments. That's more of Sienna's alley, but she's busy. She's got her own agenda. Want to get these 3 games of chess out of the way for the day, and then she has to play with her aunt so she can gain some relationship with her aunt. So that's a nice thing. She's a friend with her grandfather now. She became good friends with her grandmother, and then maybe she'll also be able to up her relationship with her aunt. So it looks like they are done with their game of chess. Yep. So we'll go ahead and ask her, can I play with aunt now? Please don't make a mess. Looks like Leanna's busy playing Sims Forever. My kind of girl. Okay, let's see here. Why don't... She wants to level up in her creativity, but I don't have a creative table here. And her sister's trying to level up on her creativity. And by playing the piano. So we're going to continue to let them do that. But Leanna also needs to level up her... Nope, she got her social... She needs to make a best friend. And I believe it doesn't matter if it's an adult or a child. I'm not sure yet which girls... I kind of like the idea of all the girls being really friendly with each other. So I don't know if I want to make one pair more of a best friend than another pair. I kind of don't really want to do that at this point, but maybe later when they get older that might be the case. But yeah, I don't know if she could call any of her friends over here. I'm sure if she called her other grandparents over here, the prices might get a little mad, so I don't want her to do that. But I wonder what they would feel like if she brought her friend Akito over here, or maybe Sayura, so that she could become friends with her sister. I don't know. Let's strengthen her relationship with one of her grandparents, since Grandpa's in the way. Grandpa's kind of in the way. Bethany can't do anything because Grandpa is in the way. So let's get Grandpa to talk. Maybe well, that didn't get him to move either. Let's see what happened. Okay, Sienna reached mental level 3. That's good. But I want her to play a 3rd game of chess with her aunt. But Grandpa won't get out of the seat. Please don't make a mess. Okay. Maybe if she hugs him. They don't know each other that well yet. But if she hugs him, that'll at least get him out of the seat. And then hopefully Sienna can play chess then. Yay. Okay. So that worked on 2 levels. Okay. And then let's tell an unbelievable story. We'll talk about school. Let's see, what's this one over here? Make a friend. And get to know. Girl, are you almost done yet? Your creativity level. Okay, she's almost done. So when she's done, that will fulfill that wish, and then hopefully we'll find another one. And let's see here. Okay, looks like they are getting along. And Nicholas works, I think, till 5. So the girl's got a couple more hours here. So we might just... yeah, till 5. So we might be able to at least get Sienna done with her goals before they leave. And let's see here. Sienna. So Oops, Brianna. Alright, so we're gonna take Brianna out of there. Yeah, it was Brianna. So she's kind of acquaintances with her grandfather and grandmother and her aunt. So I'm gonna have her spend some time. See, Grandma's busy, so let's go talk to Grandpa. I'll let your sister have her turn at the piano to practice. And we'll go like that. So just spending some time, really chill at Grandma and Grandpa's house. Kind of boring. Kind of like takes you back maybe into those memories you might have if you had grandparents, kind of like I did. They had a few toys here and there stashed away, like some board games and things like that, but definitely not a bunch of toys. So when we'd always go over to my one grandpa and grandparents' house, well, actually probably all of my grandparents' house, some of them did have toys, a little bit of toys. Let's see. Hey, I heard you became friends with Helen Price. She's pretty cool. That's from their old Manny. But yeah, some of them had a few toys like board games or stuff like that, but nothing major. And so I can always remember you had, if you didn't take anything over there, like we had a rule where we could take a backpack and anything we could fit in the backpacks. Of course, we crammed as much as we could in those backpacks. We could take over to Grandma and Grandma's house, and then we always had to pick up our messes and things like that. But sometimes it could get a little boring too. A bunch of adults hanging around, chit-chatting, talking, and not much for the kids to do. So kind of this scenario and this setup here kind of reminds me of that, how boring it could be maybe to be over at Grandma and Grandpa's house. Okay, so it looks like it's getting close to the time that the girls would be going home. So we're going to have these two girls chat and hug. And then I am going to see, maybe we'll go listen to their aunt after she's done with her hug. Might want to capture this too. Let's see here. Wait, was that Grandpa or the maid? Nope, that's Grandpa. Yeah, I do not say. I keep calling her the maid, but she was the butler. But I'm not seeing her, so I don't know if she passed away. Okay, let's see if I can capture this hug. No, don't move. I want to get a picture. See what kind of angle I can get here of the girls. Take a couple pictures for my thumbnail. Can't get any closer than that. No, I don't want one. Oh, those eyebrows bother me. Well, it'll have to be from Sienna's point of view because I can't get a good angle on Brianna. Okay, with the walls up. Okay, and I like to take pictures with the walls up because it looks more like reality. So it looks like Brianna's going to go off and chat to her grandfather. Leanna is still, don't make a mess, still practicing the piano. I want her to level up on her creativity, and she's getting pretty close, so that will be good. And let's just double check. Sienna should have finished her, okay, her mentals on the bigger par, which is good for her whiz kid. Okay, yeah, so she completed her 3 games of chess. So I could go ahead and have one of the grandparents or the aunt read to her. So I wonder if we could have Grandma read to her. Let's see, read Lord of the Swings. So let's see if she'll read Lord of the Swings. And then let's see if we can get Grandma to read with her. And let's see, okay. She wants to become inspired. Let's go visit our aunt over here and watch her. Can you watch? Yes. Okay. So trying to get those relationships up again. So let's see where we've gotten here real quick. I'll pause it for just a second. So for Brianna, the grandfather is a friend now. Grandma is still just an acquaintance, and aunt's just acquaintance. She hardly knows her aunt. For Leanna, grandfather is a friend. Aunt is still an acquaintance. Grandma is still acquaintance. So we need to bump up some relationships there. Okay, incoming text from her mom, Deanna Benton. Hey, I heard you became friends with Helen Price. She's pretty cool. So Deanna, despite all the grudges the Prices kind of have against Deanna, it seems like Deanna still, at least for her daughter's sake, still keeps up appearances that she likes their grandparents. Maybe she does. I don't really know how she feels sometimes. She's quite an interesting gal there. And, but back to what I was saying. So Sienna is friends with her grandfather, is, looks like acquaintances with the aunt and good friends with the grandma. So it looks like Leanna needs to bump up some of her relationships a little bit with everybody. And it wouldn't hurt for Brianna to bump up her relationships with some people too. So let's see, who are you getting a call from? Oh, no. Okay. Clifford, I think that's a Clifford. I don't know, I read that too fast. Okay, let's see. Can we have her read? No. So you can only do that if you can control the... Apparently you can only do that if you can control the adult. So, yeah, so we'll just cancel out on the reading for now, because I want them to, again, foster the relationships with their grandparents here. So, we are going to, and their aunt and stuff, but I'm going to have her come watch her aunt too, and then the girls will kind of do that. As soon as, did Nicholas come home from work? Let's see. Nicholas is brought home 3:04 from work today. Disappear work. Okay. So Leanna reached level 4, so she's done with that. So, playing instrument. You kind of are playing one, girly girl. Okay, so we're doing pretty good here. I need to go ahead and bring Nicholas here so he can pick up his daughters. I'll have him come here. He's had a hard day at work. He's really tired. He didn't get much sleep last night. But he's come to pick up his daughters. So he might say a few words to his parents. He used to have a pretty good relationship with his mother, despite some things that had happened. And it actually looks like he still, despite all of the things that have happened between him and his father, it looks like they are definitely on their way to mending their relationship. They are good friends again, and he has memories of a happy childhood. And, of course, he's super siblings and good friends with his sister. Still lists her as a key holder, but he doesn't own his apartment anymore. And he's good friends with his mom as well. Okay. And happy childhood. Is that what his dad's one said? Yeah, happy childhood. Okay, so I'm going to have him go greet his mommy. I can't believe it still says revoke apartment key when he doesn't even have an apartment anymore. They moved out. They left the apartment. So he's going to offer gratitude to his mom for watching the girls. And let's see. So it looks like the girls are appropriately going to eat some dinner over here after being here all day long. And, well, she's going to eat, I don't know, looks like maybe grilled salmon or something. I don't know. And, well, the girls are kind of getting hungry. I wonder if she can have some leftovers too. But Sienna's not quite hungry yet, so their aunt must be really terrible because they're getting frayed nerves from watching their aunt. Let's talk about our favorite animal. It's Sienna's favorite animal. Let's see. Okay. Oh, he took his mom's chair. So he's chatting and he's gonna browse the web. Okay, they're talking. Oh, she likes bats. It looks like. It's pretty cool. Okay, so those two having a conversation, but I think it's going to be time to send the girls home soon, and Nicholas too. They are getting really tired. Well, I guess the girls aren't getting tired, just Nicholas is tired. Okay, so it looks like Sienna has finally gotten hungry, so I'm going to have her eat some leftovers too. And it looks like both these girls picked the herb-crusted salmon, so they must like fish. Or that's the only dish left, I'm not sure. But we'll have her do the dishes. And let's see what we got. Calming chamomile. Well, somebody doesn't like. What doesn't the cat like? Let's see here. Oh, it's gone. I didn't get it. Oh, it didn't look like the cat liked one of these machines. I don't know if it was the coffee machine or the tea machine. Oh, Nicholas, don't play dolls. Why don't you come get some food? So it looks like the grandma's having lobster tortellini. And we'll have Leanna clean up her mess. Girl, you didn't go get some food. So it looks like Brianna went ahead and cleaned up after herself. And she's going to watch some TV for a while. Looks like he's going to get some Franken beans. And Sienna is not listening to me at all. Okay, girl, go get some food so you guys can go home. It's a school night. You have school in the morning. Go get some food. Go get some dinner. Looks like she's gonna eat some of the lobsters. Maybe not. This is what I'm talking about. When people try to get in the fridge at the same time, it's like people can't get in the fridge. So, hopefully... Okay, maybe now that the aunt's out of the way, she can go ahead and get some food. Okay. She didn't complete her wish to play. I'm surprised. Okay. I heard you became friends with Clifford Price. He's pretty cool. Oh, really? He was so mean to you, but you like him. That's funny. Okay, ask for advice. The best void critter. I got in a fight with someone at school about which void critter is more powerful. I said it was the Articorn, but he kept saying Sunitor. Which one is it? This must be about Akito, because that's the only boy I think she knows. Both are equally powerful. I think he wants conflict resolution. Okay, so we'll do that. Alright, so it looks like Sienna decided to eat the lobster tortellini. And she's playing an instrument. Hopefully that will fill that. It looks like she wants to chat, so that's great because it'll get filled up. Yeah, and then at some point I need them to finish so that they can go home. So let's just kind of speed it up a little bit here. Eat her food. And of course we're gonna have the grandfather's gonna invite them for a family dinner. So I'm gonna have him, or maybe his mom's gonna do it. Yeah, maybe his mom's gonna do it. It looks like his dad's got an old family client coming in soon from work, and he wants them to come over for dinner. So we'll do that. Okay. Don't play in a puddle. Don't make messes. Okay, you've done that and you're happy. So it looks like the girls overall, though, are very happy with their day spent. Grandma says, oh, poor Nicholas. Energy malfunction. They really need to get home. But she's still eating, so we'll let her finish eating at least. And let's see here. I don't know if that was his plate or if he finished eating it. It looks like he finished eating his plate. Okay. So, okay, good. She is done, so we'll have her wash her dishes and then we can go home. We can all go home. We'll have her use the bathroom at home. That will be fine. Of course, if this was real life and you had to take a big trip home from Grandma and Grandpa's house, you would probably have to go potty before you left. So yeah, we'll let her go potty first. And then let's see here. Sure, why not? And she wants to tell a joke, but we can do that later. Oh, so cute. Oh man, I didn't capture it close enough. I love how Nicholas just spontaneously, his girls come and give him hugs and he just hugs them, and oh, those eyebrows, they drive me nuts. Nuts, I tell you, nuts. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Clifford became good friends with Sienna, so she's good friends with both of her grandparents now. That's kind of cool. And Brianna's playing dolls, or not yet, because that was Brianna right there. What are you doing? Chat with Eliza. Where's Eliza? Eliza Pancakes is here? I don't see no Eliza. Oh, who are you talking about chatting with Eliza, chick? I don't see Eliza. I don't see her anywhere. No, I don't. Don't see her anywhere. I don't know who you are trying to talk to because I don't see no Eliza Pancakes. Well, okay. So Sienna just broke the sink. Where are you? Return to active lot. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, Sienna just broke her grandparents' sink, and here is where we are going to leave them and go home. Oh, sorry, Grandma and Grandpa, we destroyed your sink, but it's time to go home. It's very, very late. We're gonna get the girls home, get them in bed, but good things happened while at Grandma and Grandpa's house, although it might have been slightly boring. They got some skill building done, they got their homework done, they worked on their aspirations. Grandma, of course, really wants the girls to learn how to play piano, so she's very glad that at least two of them sat down at the piano and learned how to play a little bit today. The only one who didn't was Sienna because she was busy playing chess, but that's okay. She was building her mental skills, so Grandma's okay with that too. So we are going to head home and take care of the dog and get the girls ready for bed. Hopefully the dog didn't make a bunch of messes in the house being left home alone all day. I thought about bringing the dog over to Grandpa and Grandma's house, but I wasn't sure how that would work with Lola, but maybe next time we will do that just to see the different kind of hijinks and things that the cats and dogs can get up together when they're then see how they react. It might be quite interesting. I don't know how long it will take for Lola to age up because I haven't checked on that. I don't know. Sometimes I Google and research things, but I haven't researched to find out what the day's length is for puppies to turn into adults. And, you know, that's the one thing I wish we could see. I wish we could see kind of more. I know, I understand that we can't control the cats and dogs, which I do kind of miss that from The Sims 3, but you couldn't control pets in, I think it was Sims 2 that you couldn't control pets either, and that wasn't a very big bother, but at least, I want to say at least, wait, oh, okay, I'm talking too much, hold on one sec. Witness to a bully. Some kids at school were being mean to one of my friends. I wanted to help, but I didn't know what to do. What do you think I should have done? Step in and stand up for your friend, or stay out of it and console your friend afterwards. Nicholas is definitely, even though he is talking to Sienna here and she is more shy and quiet, he's still going to tell her to step in and stand up for your friend because Nicholas is not a shy guy and he definitely feels that confronting bullies is what you need to do, because if you don't confront the bullies and let them know that it's not okay, they'll just continue to bully other people. So stepping in and bringing awareness to that is what he would recommend for her. It looks like the girls weren't tired before, but they are definitely tired now. Two of them have already gone to bed. We haven't barely even got home. And Nicholas is going to have another malfunction here soon, and but we have to take care of the dog and see what the dog did. So I kind of lost my train of thought of what I was saying. Oh no, Greasy, you're all dirty again, and you made a mess. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are going to pick her up, lecture about eating trash first, trying to teach her to be a better dog. Okay, so anyway, as I was, oh, I remember now. So in The Sims 2, I believe even though you couldn't control the pets, you could at least see their ages and see what their age was, like you could with your regular Sims. You could check on what how far it was and how many days they had to age up, I believe. And like I said, it would be nice if that's something you could do, because it's really hard not knowing like how much longer she has at this puppy stage. So I'll let him get through his energy failure here. Now, I was going to look, but I didn't see, so I don't know if Grazy, if that's one thing that's cool about this, is it looks like maybe she does have a doggy door, and I think that means, I don't know if they can go up and down steps. That's the other thing. Like, I can't remember in The Sims 3 if they could go up and down steps on their own or if they had to be carried, but I know in Sims 2 they had to be carried, and I don't know if that's the case here, because also in Sims 2 and Sims 3, toddlers had to be carried up and down the stairs, and now toddlers can actually learn to walk up and down the stairs of their own, so I don't know if that's also the case for pets, or if they must be carried. But, you know, theoretically she has a doggy door, so she could go at least out here on the porch to go to the bathroom, but I don't see any messes in the house on the bottom floor. And real quick at the top, I don't see any there either. So it looks like they either control their bladder or it's not a thing while you're gone out of the home. That's at least my little observation that I have here. But we are just going to finish up the night here. Nicholas is going to go ahead and pick up the trash here that Grazy was eating. I don't know how she got into it, but I think it was from when he repaired the sink. So we'll have him scavenge the parts for that, throw it away, and then I will have him do what he needs to do before going to bed. And so we are going to end this episode here and pick it up at a later date. I think since Nicholas works the next 2 days, he works Mondays and Tuesdays, and he has Wednesday off, I believe. Yeah, Wednesday off. So I'm just gonna play through those days, because it's gonna be pretty mundane with him being gone at work till 5 and the girls being gone at school till 3. I believe those would be just too mundane to film. So we'll pick it up on Wednesday and see what this family is up to then at that time. All right, so once again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you liked this video or you liked me, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you want to stick around and find out what else this family gets up to. And go ahead and leave me a comment down below if you would like to. Whoa, excuse me. All right, and once again, thanks guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.